And here are, at least for me personally, the first blues Colin say to me, get back behind the barrier. I was a bit forward. Oh, she's now got told to move back as well. Okay, so let's see what's happening next. Say again? I mean, that's just like, yep. Oh, so let's wheel a metal trolley along. Somebody I think just stole it from the hospital. Just wheeling a metal trolley on the front of horse guards. Good way to make the horse even more nervous than he already is. Right, who have we got, folks? I'm wondering. Some gent behind me has been told to stay back, being a bit presumptuous vis-a-vis the bollards. I'm now away. Colin's very cheeky, but I like that. It made me laugh because now I'm behind the bollard. Right. Here we go. Now we know we're back, truly back.
Morning. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. How about that? They never say good morning. The only people that ever say good morning to are from either Australia or New Zealand.
Oh, I'm Australian.
You're joking. Oh, there we go. That's what it is, isn't it? I've never seen that except at the palace. Yeah. Wow. How's about that, eh, folks? That made your morning, didn't it? Yeah. To be honest, it made mine. What a lovely thing to see. I would have maybe expected that on the first day back of a new year, but to actually say good morning to the tourist, what a thoroughly lovely fellow, eh, to do that. And you can see the look, the smile on their face, the joy on their face that they'd been given a pleasant good morning greeting. Wait. Right, here we are, back. Who have we got? Oh, hold on a second. Ho, ho, ho. Horsey's looking extremely chipper this morning, aren't you? Yeah. He definitely is. I will make sure, folks, that I'm as suitably positioned as I can in the yard for when the second group of blues come through, because I'm very curious to see not only whether there are any new horses, but if there aren't any new horses, which horses are coming through regardless. They're just changing over the chitsman and the gatesman. Massive school group got into the yard, so I'm not going to follow them in for the moment. Bro here. This post is sponsored by Givon Sheep. Everybody. Not sure exactly what he's reaching for. Oh. Here comes Jogger Bro. Yeah. Oh. A little salute. Isn't that kind of sweet? Still continuing with the changeover of the foot guards in the yard. The tourists actually loving this. Everybody's sort of frozen here actually watching that chap giving the salute. Should we do it again? I bet I'll do it the second I turn the camera. Good. Let's get further back. Who's up next? That's actually probably the best place to stand because you get the entire signage. Oh.
Thank you.
That scared them. They thought they'd be... They thought that oh, hold on a second. Bro's got an earpiece. Oh, and he heard me and looked back as well. Now that's interesting. I'm tempted to talk to him, but that would be a bit kind of, nah, that's not. He's at work, regardless of who he's protecting or what he's doing. I'm not going to put him on the camera either because whatever he's doing is... oh, actually, I see what he's doing. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Let's just say that he doesn't need to be on the camera. Very, very subtle, actually, that. Anyway, they finished in the yard. That's all done, complete. But there is a massive, massive school group of kids, which, to be fair, have probably come quite a way to see this. So you know what? Let them enjoy the spectacle inside the gate. We will see it another day, folks. There was no shout, nobody got told to move, nobody got pushed out of the way, etc. by the guard. That was just a very loud series of verbal commands in a very good way. Okay, so first hand. Oh, sorry. Almost walked into someone. Oh, hold on a second, everybody. One of my favourite lady troopers is back at this end and looking extremely serious. In fact, even our horse is looking extremely serious. He's like, dude, why are you not telling the viewers my name? Did you forget it? Possibly. Right, here we go. Oh, that's interesting. It's a damn shame that that it's so busy at the gate. 1 second. It might actually be too busy at the gate, to be fair. Wow. I was wondering if there was going to be more of a flood out, but then again, I just thought it's a little bit too early, isn't it, for us to be expecting everybody from the palace. So we'll stay at the front. We'll focus on the two horses and also this quite considerable group that just arrived. Let's go right the way around them and get ourselves back just off centre carefully. Take on, did it? Oh God. Saluting bro is back on the right. Okay, I wasn't sure whether it was a Korean or Chinese group, but it is a Chinese group. Oh, it is a Chinese group, am I right? Yes, great, perfect. Thank you very much. So I just need to learn how to say welcome to London in Mandarin. Like in this bro's black and white Union flag scarf on the right, very swish. Okay, who's next? Ta-da! A lot of happy faces this morning, in fact, here with the tourists. He's saying if any of you get shouted at by the guard and cause a diplomatic incident, you're going to be sent to a Uyghur internment camp in the north. They are really enthusiastic actually, this group. They're absolutely loving what they've seen here. And interestingly enough, they were looking at me while I was saying that, which is great because they were listening intently to me speaking in English. Because obviously, unfortunately for me, I can't speak Mandarin or indeed Cantonese. Little builder bro over there in the high vis. Kind of sweet in a way, to be honest. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the horse issue in inverted commas to you guys. And what I have just seen at the other end, moved way back, is the other trooper also telling somebody, a lady, adult lady in a white coat, to get out of the box. Now that's curious because one thing I do know. Actually, wait, should I? Yeah, it's alright because it's been talked about quite widely. One thing I do know is that we speculated, didn't we, quite widely before Christmas, in the period when the new and final version of the sign went up and the white lines were painted, etc., and everything changed. We did speculate for some time as to the reason why some troopers would be massively verbal, massively on it, massively enforcing the box without exception, okay? Including even shouting at kids to get out of the box, blah, blah, blah. And while others were, I'm going to say blasé, but I mean, I guess that's not really fair. They weren't blasé, they were, should we say, a little bit more laid back about enforcement. And I can confirm, folks, that the troopers were instructed that they can, if they wish, enforce the white line, okay? In other words, if they don't, They're not going to get told off. There's not going to be a disciplinary, etc., etc. So everyone that was, and a few of us, I say a few of us, the more regular contributors did mention that, hey, guys, we can't jump to conclusions here before we know exactly the nature of the orders that were given. Fair point, eh? So now we do know. Okay, that is what they were told. You can enforce if you would like to enforce the white lines. Okay. Meanwhile, perfect timing actually. Look at this. Out they go. The lineup, which is good because it means that next up will be the Blues and Royals coming in. Which I'm going to zoom forward for in a second over on the left, because that ideally is what we'd like to see, is it not? Yes, the Blues coming back through. Horses are pretty chill, except for the one that was in the box at the beginning. Pretty chill. Pretty chill. Okay, look at who we've got. Now, interestingly enough, from this spot, i.e. pretty much equidistant between the two foot guards, it almost could be the fact that we've got twin brothers. We haven't, but they look super similar. In fact, similar height, very slim guards on both sides, actually. We'll worry about that a little later. I'm not going to go over and stick the camera in their face, and more importantly, I'm only going to approach the archways and or film the troopers if it means that there are tourists in front taking pictures and so on. In other words, it just seems a little bit better to do it that way, you know. Nothing's changed, guys. Nobody's told me to do it that way. Nobody's even suggested that I do it that way. I should also emphasize at this point that there are no issues with the channel, never have been issues with the channel, no restrictions, bans, warnings, strikes, all of that rubbish. Somebody thought they'd be smart and try and get a couple, but YouTube just laughed at it and said that is not an issue, which is good. In other words, we're in full health, and probably by this time next week we will have hit the 90k mark, guys, so it'll be that little final sprint, not into the tunnel, but towards that elusive 100k and beyond. It's a good milestone. I think all of you know that numbers per se don't concern me, but I think that anybody that makes it to that number can stop ever worrying about other numbers. Come on, Blues, where are you? I'm waiting for you to come through. This will be our last, unless something happens, i.e. tour groups, etc., bothering the guards, this will be our last moment in the yard this morning, until somebody gets in the guard's face for pictures or otherwise. In other words, we'll focus on the horses. It's highly likely, but I'll keep it on the time, that will go over our usual time slot for this morning's video. For two reasons. One, I think you can tell I'm pretty happy to be back, and two, we don't want to miss anything realistically between now the next changeover, i.e. the main changeover when it happens. Ideally, okay, I can't promise, but ideally. Right, that finally, Mr. Red Trousers and Barber Coat, should equal the second group of Blues arriving. Now the interesting thing is, wait, hold on a second, the gatesman is actually going to leave. Now that's curious to me. Oh, flip, just as a massive group of Chinese students are coming through. I like the way the guard looked back at them, kind of like, you know what, get out of my way, sunshine. He's got a very authoritative posture and walk as well, this fellow, massively so. Okay, that's interesting. I was expecting it would be a bit like my evenings after dark, folks, a very quick in out and then it's all done with. But no, it's not. And the reason it's not is that he's checking on his collie, he's checking on the stirrup, he's checking on the horse. It's fun actually, guys, as well, because no matter how much I polish it, and I do polish it a lot, my helmet is never that shiny. Then again, that's probably because it's for riding a motorcycle and not for protecting His Majesty the King. Oh, goth bro on the left is determined to get in, accidentally in the guard's way. Right, here they come. The second group of blues that we were waiting for. Who have we got, folks? First trooper, familiar face. Second trooper, familiar face. Third trooper, semi-familiar face. Fourth trooper, oh, ho ho ho, Tashman is back, folks. Second Tashman, familiar face. This trooper? Not entirely sure. And Lance Corporal of Horse, I believe, from the two chevrons. Now, interesting enough, the morning tour guide has brought his group to the corner for the dismount. One small problem, there is no dismount this morning. But everyone's starting to flow. Ebb, flow. So, everyone coming this way toward us, and at the same time, some people coming through the yard to escape through the back and the parade ground. Right. It's a real tough call, to be quite honest with you. Both of these troopers are very, very, very experienced. In particular, the gent trooper behind me, who is extremely experienced. What I'm thinking actually is, as we've seen this particular lady trooper telling one person to get out of the box already, we know her approach this morning is enforcement. So I'm a little bit like that. It's a tough one, people. Not only that, we've only got 25 minutes to split between the two troopers before they change over. Grrr.
Did you want a picture of the horses?
Just thinking of today's picture of the day.
You may get bitten.
I don't know why, but instinctively something's telling me this end. I don't know why. But I do want to get a picture of this end anyway, because I do like very much the look of this horse. And more importantly, as I said, the trooper is very experienced. Okay, so here we are. At the front, bomb. Right, let's see if we can get our picture of the day, and then if no one comes up, we'll head back to the other end. I was going to do that before, folks, but then the horses arrived. Thanks, what? I'm not even sure if I actually took the picture. Wait, did I? I did take the picture, in fact, just as the trooper was telling him not to touch his horse.